as someone that was in an all-out court battle against his ex-wife for matters concerning domestic violence. It's pretty expected that some people would act some type of way around Johnny Depp, but it seems one person took things way too far, and now that he has been vindicated of the accusations made against him by his estranged wife, the apologies are nonstop. So, who exactly is this person we're talking about here? Well, the person I'm referring to here is Sam Fender, and he recently took to social media to publicly apologize for some less than ideal decisions he took on the day of Depp's verdict. Now, you're probably wondering what he could have pulled that was so bad he had to release a public apology. Well, if you knew the story too, you'd understand, so let's get into it. While it had been reported that Johnny was touring Europe making music and doing a couple of other things, reports have revealed that he had apparently met with a couple of other stars to celebrate the success of his tour so far, and one of those people happened to be our very own Sam Fender. Following weeks in court in Fairfax, Virginia for his defamation lawsuit against Amber Heard, Depp traveled to the UK where he appeared on stage alongside guitarist Jeff Beck and enjoyed some time in a good old English pub. The actor was even still in the UK when the jury delivered its verdict on the case on the 1st of June, awarding him more than $10 million in damages as they determined he had been defamed by Heard. On the day of the verdict, social media posts began to emerge showing Depp in a pub in Newcastle's Quayside. Fender took to Instagram to reveal he was with both Depp and Beck in a beer garden, with a picture posted by the singer showing himself sat at the table with the two stars, along with the caption, "Some serious heroes." After enjoying some drinks with Depp and Beck, the musician was spotted leaving Newcastle's Bridge Tavern and giving a thumbs up to waiting cameras. He didn't leave empty-handed though, as he had a half-drunk pint clutched in one hand, proving he didn't want any of his drink to go to waste. Depp was also reported to have left the bridge minutes before the verdict came in, though he was later spotted celebrating in the Jam Jar venue in the Jessamine area of the city. However, Fender seems to have woken up to a grave realization, and according to reports, that was what led to the singer's public apology. In his words, "I want to apologize. I was invited to briefly meet a musical legend and an actor who has been in almost every film I've watched growing up. I went and we chatted about music, and without thinking I took a photo and posted it, as it was pretty surreal. I now realize that it was a poor choice of words and timing. But that's irrelevant. It was naive and disrespectful to those who relate to any of the issues highlighted in the trial and the broader issues it poses. I didn't think it through, and I should have." He continued, "I can't really say anything other than it was ill-judged, and I was ignorant with regards to the trials as a whole and thoughtless on what my post could imply. I realize this entirely, and for that I'm deeply sorry." Well, given that the news outlets reported that he was drunk, it's probably why he made such a terrible decision. But even with all the guilt and traction Fender's actions have been causing, Johnny himself hasn't actually said anything about it. As such, we don't know if Johnny was even upset about it or if he wrote it off as a drunken escapade. But given that the singer apologized, it's possible that Johnny might have reached out to him personally on the subject. Well, regardless of the complexities of the matter, it's certain that his apology was received in good faith by many, while several other people had a different view on it, and a lot of them took to social media to share those views. One user wrote, "Sam Fender having to make a public apology for calling Johnny Depp a hero is pathetic. He was just buzzing to meet an icon from his childhood, and some snowflake has had to make him feel bad for it." Another user thinking in the same line wrote, "How is referring to JD, an assaulted man that was found innocent, as your hero grounds for being bullied into retracting your words? So tired of elitist activists posing as journalists, no evidence to support positions, just disparaging anyone who dare disagree. With all the complications that have come with Depp's case, it's safe to say this is another gray area so many people are disagreeing on. How about you? Do you think he should have apologized?"